Ich bin deine Pussycat. Küss mich, kleiner Tiger.
Warning, this video contains topics of team abuse, victim blaming, and slander. So first things first, you may notice the fact that I do not have my fancy dancy little overlay. That's actually intentional because I'm just kind of reading from the heart right now. I mean, at least what's left of it. But hey, hi. Today I'm going to be talking about a very specific project that I was recently involved in. One that's made waves across the internet, for better or worse. This project is known as none other than Chicken Little Rehatched, also known as the poached egg I wish I had never touched. This is going completely off script. I am not reading off anything. I am completely just talking from my experience here, sharing how this project affected me and the experience I had with the people involved in it. So let's get from the beginning. This project had been going on since about mid-2023, and we know what a big event that was for me, getting canceled by the FNF community and all. And I was not aware of this as I was taking a huge hiatus from Twitter at the time. At the time, I thought that I would not be coming back. But this project started back then. However, I only recently got involved, I'd say in about late September, early October, around the time that this project was getting completed. I let them know first and foremost that I do have controversy around me, and they claimed to have, before accepting me in, have looked up my controversy and realized that I was innocent. I was very grateful, and they even promised that they would not turn on me and that they understood my situation, especially because they had been through a similar situation, albeit they got sent African gore rather than Asian gore like I had by the FNF community because they had had issues with our person before. However, this did not last, and that started with the VR chat party. The VR chat party, to begin with, was very noisy. I was getting very overstimulated, and when I asked for them to turn the volume down, they refused and said that I was ruining the fun, which wasn't fun for me. But I kind of just shrugged that off as well. We were all kind of nervous and excited for this project. And the project itself, however, turned out to be quite a letdown. On Twitter, on November 5th, a day after the project had finally formally come out, there had been a bit of controversy about me from people from the Friday Night Funkin' fandom who had already hated on me before, which wasn't very fun. And it was then they randomly switched up on me. They first ghosted me and pretended to not hear when I was explaining my side of the story, and then proceeded to suddenly switch up on me and say that they knew I was guilty all along, when they had claimed that I was innocent before. That was not fun. And with that in mind, afterwards, they started to slander me, calling me a lesbian, saying that I was a pedo, even though I am not attracted to young girls. I'm not attracted to women as a whole, as a matter of fact. And were saying that my childhood rapist, which I had come about the fact that I had been raped by a lesbian, and I had been groomed by two lesbians who were slandering me. And they later said that my rapist was led on by me, even though I was 17 and she was 18 at the time, and that my two groomers were innocent. They said that they were my victims. This was emphasized by Bunny and their friends, who continued to spread lies about me, which really hurt after they had promised that they had understood everything I had been going through. However, that does not address how awful mismanaged the project itself was. The project itself had no quality control, which is why, the project became so hated, which is something they blamed me for, even though I had nothing to do with the shoddy quality that was full of shit posts and just awfully made stuff. Along with the fact that I was instructed to sing 2 songs, both incredibly hard soul songs I had to work a very long time to sing. And when I did not get them right, because I am not a soul singer, I am a Europop singer, and the 2 songs were very difficult songs, in Fully Out My Rage, he complained about my singing and said that I had ruined the whole project. Keep in mind, this is a man who is 25 years old. This isn't even a teenager or anything like that. And along with that, he was just very rude to his editors and people in general on the team, and the project was full of people arguing and drama, and I don't know, it was just a terrible, toxic environment. To this day, he's complaining and saying that I'm at fault for his project flopping, but he knows the truth, and he just won't admit it to himself or anybody else. So yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to say about that project. I hope the director sleeps very uncomfortably. I hope that he regrets making that post making fun of Palestine, though I doubt he actually does. And I really hope that he gets suspended again and doesn't try to buy his premium. Bye!